What's up, guys? Your boys, 22K13. I'm going to talk about NBA 2K16, 8 ways my career mode should improve. NBA 2K My Career Mode has been its most praised and criticized aspect over the past few years. It's arguably the prime sports career simulation in all of console gaming, revolutionizing the concept with the introduction of extracurricular storylines, exclusive endorsement deals, interactive press conferences, and voice acting from a selection of real NBA stars. Despite this, there are so many ways it could be even better. As impressive as my career mode has been over the past few years, there is still a lot of untapped potential. Areas for obvious improvement are numerous, yet appear to be brushed under the carpet or barely touched upon year after year. However, good news awaits those expecting far more out of the game mode. A critically acclaimed director and outspoken New York Knicks fan, Spike Lee, has been announced as a crucial figure in 2K16 development. Many speculate that this means a dramatic improvement in the scale and scope of my career mode, especially since the announcement of the game's official tagline, Be the Story. The true extent of Lee's influence is yet to be seen, but the way in which he could potentially impact the game mode are varied. Hopefully he is allowed considerable free reign by the 2K14. Here are 8 realistic improvements Spike could make in time for the game release later this year. Number 8. Better voice acting. Generally speaking, professional athletes are not renowned for their personality. In every league, there'll be a select handful who showcase a certain media-friendly charisma, but largely their unflinching sporting focus doesn't lend itself well to the world of acting, specifically voice acting. In this case, 2K15 broke the mold by including a hand-picked mentor for each of the NBA teams, allowing for a prolonged cutscene featuring interaction between their virtual incarnation and the player's creative rookies. Unfortunately, many of the stars deliver their lines with such a wooden lack of enthusiasm. James Harden is severely impacted upon the believability of such scenes. Hopefully with Spike Lee direction this year, installment will feature improved performances across the board. Any film director worth their salt knows how to motivate people, and Lee should be no expectation in this regard. Number 7. Greater variety of conversational sources. Conversational options in the NBA 2K franchise usually revolve around a standard good versus bad system, with players able to respond in a humble, professional manner or self-inflate their own ego. This was fine for the first few years of my career mode, but now is the time for a substantial improvement. Sometimes more choices are available. Not every cutscene or press conference needs to stray too far from this basic formula, but a few extra options will allow players to imprint their personality more accurately and forcefully upon the game. This will particularly correspond well with 2K16 recently released tagline, Be the Story. Number 6. Stronger link between such choices and their consequences. The fallout of particular selections made by the player should be more immediately felt. A particularly arrogant press conference response or aggressive retort to a teammate may impact the next few cutscenes or media reports, but the way in which your rookie reacts to the world around him should be more keenly felt across the board. Players who constantly put themselves before the team should gradually be regarded as an upstart, provoking reaction from the media, fellow players, coaches, and opponents, while also resulting in more lucrative endorsement deals, and the likes. Similarly, those going about their business in a quiet, professional manner could perhaps see their value to the team increase as a result. Every action should play a key role in the bigger picture as players slowly make a name for themselves. It will help my career mode feel like a true character development rather than the current series of relatively inconsequential events it turns out. Number 5. More captivating cutscenes. Here is an area which could especially benefit from Spike Lee's involvement. So far, cutscenes have been limited to press conferences, meetings with agents and the team GM, and backstage chat with teammates or coaches. Occasionally, a pre-game confrontation with a rival will also crop up, but such instances also stick to the cut and dry formula players are well used to. Spike should encourage a greater variety of interaction, conversation with fans on the sideline, social occasion, and nights out with the boys, events in the midst of a road trip, and so on. Lead directional eyes should also help enhance the use of dynamic camera angle, musical cues, and the general feel of a cutscene. Such elements may seem superfluous, but will greatly aid the immersive capability of my career mode. Number 4. Greater variety of off-court venture. Billboard and shoe deals are all well and good, but pale in comparison to the wealth of opportunity presented to the real-life stars of the NBA. As a player profile grows, he should be allowed to branch out into the world of film cameo, magazine feature, talk show interviews, and a variety of products, real and fictional. The idea of your player jetting off to Japan to film an outlandish fruit juice advert before rushing back to the States to finalize the custom design on their signature range of shooting sleeves will appeal to those who enjoy the ultimate sense of growth and stardom in their MyCareer gameplay. Number 3. Better social interaction with fellow players. Hopefully, Lee will attract a greater number of NBA stars to the game development. While 2K have impressed with their ability to involve certain players, it would be great to see an increased level of participation from the league. Real-life interaction isn't limited to a series of one-on-one chat between the hot new rookie and the team franchise player. The game should develop the feel of a living, breathing squad with conversation and argument breaking out among players completely detached from your MyCareer Pro. Of course, the option to get involved in such events will be included, but the main aim should be to ensure that the whole world doesn't appear to revolve around the player character. Number 2. Recognize career progression. One of the biggest unknowns of MyCareer mode is the sensation of decline once your player rookie season is in the book. Not enough changes with players still referring to the created player as rookie and continuing to treat him like an inexperienced newcomer to the NBA, and especially generating sensation on the back of a championship winning or all-star campaign. It's only natural that more time is invested in making the rookie season as impressive as it could be. But 2K should also pay attention to the overarching career of your player, perhaps taking a leaf out of the Madden franchise Hall of Fame mode. And number 1, rivalry. If there's one aspect of professional basketball Spike Lee had a personal knowledge of, it's rivalry. His infamous feud with Indiana Pacers guard Reggie Miller is now part of NBA folklore and should give him the experience necessary to revolutionize the competitiveness nature of MyCareer mode, while 2K fictional rival Jackson Ellis provide an antagonist for the player pro to wage war against. It lacks the realism or depth of a genuine NBA rivalry. New rivalries should develop as a career progress, not only between opposing players, but whole teams, particularly as a result of hotly contested playoff encounters. One of the most captivating things about the real-world NBA is the constant clash of egos and legacy, an area which 2K MyCareer mode falls well short of replicating. Fortunately, they have the perfect man to ingest a dose of realism. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.